Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Friday Football with the Boys. It's week 3. We got our picks and some NFL news of the week. I'm Christopher.
I'm Zachary.
And I'm Jeremy. Here we go. Let's recap last week. And on the season, Christopher, you were at 20-12 with your picks. I am tied at 20-12 with you. And Zachary, 13-19, trailing us by a little bit. You got to pick it up this week, okay?
Mhm.
You got it? You gonna make a big comeback? All right, Mr. Chiefs fan. All right, Christopher, what do we got with the news this week?
So this week, there's a lot of quarterbacks that got hurt last week. J.J. McCarthy, he's hurt. His backup is Carson Wentz. Burrow got hurt. He's out for at least 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake Browning, last week, he did pretty good. He led the Bengals to the win. And Purdy, he's doubtful to play. Mac Jones, he had a great game last week, throwing 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Jaden Daniels, he got ruled out. His backup is Marcus Mariota. And Justin Fields, he got a concussion, and Tyrod Taylor is his backup.
That is a lot of big-name quarterbacks out this week. So we were supposed to have, what was it, where's the game? It was supposed to be Joe Burrow against J.J. McCarthy. Now we have Carson Wentz against Jake Browning.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit of a downgrade, right, Zachy? But hey, they both played, well, Carson Wentz didn't play last week, or not much, but we'll see. You never know. They've been starters before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so any other news for injuries, Christopher, you want to talk about?
Emeka Ibuka, he's questionable. I hope he's going to play because I think he's a really, really good receiver. He could end up as the receiver 1 by the end of the year.
Baker's been hitting a lot of touchdowns.
Mm-hmm, or maybe receiver 2 with Godwin out. Worthy's questionable. I think he's going to play. What do you think, Zachary?
Yeah, I think he might because he was doubtful last week. And this week, he's probably going to play.
All right, against the Giants on Sunday Night Football.
Uh-huh.
All right, they need all the help they can get against our big Giants. Giants are going to be...
They're not good.
The Giants are going to be hungry. They're going to destroy Patty Mahomes.
But they're 0-2 and looking to be 0-3.
All right.
And Young-Ho Koo, he got cut.
He's a good kicker.
Mm-hmm.
Or was a good kicker.
But their other kicker, he kicked 5 field goals last week, and he led to them winning that game.
Well, I think Koo, he'll probably get picked up somewhere at some point.
Yeah.
But all right, let's go into the picks. First up was last night's Bills-Dolphins game. Bills ended up winning by 10, but the spread was a little bit higher. So we all were on Josh Allen and the Bills, so 0-1 to start the week. So not a great start, but you guys didn't see the whole game, but what'd you think of the parts that you did see?
It was a great game. It was back and forth for what we watched.
Mm-hmm.
Until Tua threw an interception.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that was in the last minute or so. He was going for Waddle, and just didn't see the corner breaking on that. So that ended the game right there after another field goal by the Bills.
Yeah, division games are always hard to predict, but Bills won, not by enough, but it was a good game.
The Bills looked a little shaky in the beginning. The Dolphins, the first half, Tua could not throw the ball. He would refuse to throw the ball down the field. Everything was a little screen pass, flare pass, little stuff like that, and they weren't getting anywhere. But then he started doing a little bit better. But still, the Dolphins, I don't trust them very much. Bills will be just fine. They'll be favored in probably every game this season. All right, next up we have the Packers at the Browns. Jordan Love against Joe Flacco. Packers are favored by 8.5. We are all on the Packers and their high-powered offense and their improved and very good defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Zachary, about the Packers' chances against the Browns this week?
I think they have a pretty good chance because the offense has been looking great, and their defense with the new addition Micah Parsons should do great this week.
Yep. And Christopher, what do you think about the Packers' offense?
The Packers' offense looked really good versus the Commanders last week. Even though Jaden Reed is out for this game. That hopefully or shouldn't be a problem because Matthew Golden's going to have to step up. Tucker Kraft, great week last week.
And you're a big fan of Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, he's going to have a good game. And I think their defense is top 5.
I know it's an away game, but I think the Packers will do just fine this week.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we got the Jets with a backup quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, ex-Giant, against the Bucks and Baker Mayfield. What do we got, Christopher? We both of us are on the Bucks, and Zachary is picking the Jets with Tyrod at the helm. All right, I'll let you go first.
All right.
Since you're on the underdog.
I think Garrett Wilson will have a step up this week and have a great game. And also, their defense. I think their secondary will do good this game, but not so much of a good rush. That's what I think.
Is Sauce going to lock down Mike Evans?
No.
No? Uh-oh. Chris, what do you think about the Bucks?
The Bucks offense is really good. They have 2 or 3 really good receivers. One of them's hurt, but I think they're fine with just 2 good ones. Bucky Irving, I think he's going to have a good game. Baker, he's going to be slinging it. And I don't think Tyrod Taylor's going to do good versus the Bucks defense.
And last week they used Rachaad White a lot in the passing game, and he had a few runs too. He had a good game last week, so they got not just Bucky, they got Rachaad White, who was a really good player a couple years ago too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on to the Rams at the Eagles. Zachary, once again, you're going against me and Christopher. You are on the Eagles -3.5. You think Jalen Hurts is going to throw for over 150 yards? He hasn't. I don't think he's thrown for 150 yet this season, but they're undefeated.
Yeah, I think he will this game, but not much more.
Is he going to get the ball to A.J. Brown? He's going to get pissed off. Who is he going to throw to then?
He's going to run it.
He's going to run it himself?
Uh-huh.
He's been doing that a lot this year.
Well, you think Stafford and Puka are going to take the win there, or at least keep it close against the Eagles?
I think the Rams are going to win because Puka Nacua, he's having a great year. Devontae Adams scored his first touchdown on the Rams last week. Kyron Williams, he's going to have a good game. And their defense, really underrated. I think that's a really good defense. They have a really good pass rush and run defense. And their corners, they don't have a stud corner, but they have a couple mediocre corners, which is fine enough because they are 2-0 on the year.
I heard a hot take this week that someone is calling Puka the number 1 receiver in the NFL.
What?
Over Jamar Chase and Jefferson. I don't know if he's there yet, but I think he's in the conversation. What do you guys think? You think he's there yet or no? Not yet?
I don't think he's
Not
there yet.
close.
I think he's going to have to wait a couple years because Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, they're just too good.
Yes, they are very good. Jefferson is a little injury prone, and Jamar Chase has been missing his quarterback a lot of weeks. But Puka's a very, very good receiver. I think he has a chance to finish as number 1. We'll see. Up next, the Falcons at the Panthers. Falcons favored by 5.5, and we are all on Team Bijan. What do you think, Zachy? You Mr. Drake London, gonna have a big week?
Uh-huh, hopefully. And I also think their defense is going to have a nice game this week.
Yeah, Bryce Young hasn't had a good start to the season, right?
Yeah, he hasn't been doing that good. But Hunter Renfrow, in late last week, he had 2 unanswered touchdowns to cut the game to 5 or something late in the 4th quarter, and they almost came back. But I just don't think it's going to happen this week versus the Falcons. But I think Bijan's going to have a great game. Drake London, he's going to have a good game. And I think their defense is going to have to step up.
All right. And next up, we have the Colts at the Titans. Colts favored by 4.5. Me and Zachy on team Danny Dimes. Christopher is going with the rookie Cam Ward.
I think Cam Ward's going to step up this game, prove why he's the number 1 overall pick. I think Tony Pollard's going to have a good game. And I think their defense, they're gonna do good. But the Colts, they don't really have a number 1 receiver. I mean, they have Michael Pittman and Josh Downs, but not really that superstar receiver. But they do have Jonathan Taylor.
Tyler Warren's had a pretty good season so far as a
Tyler
rookie.
Warren's doing really good. But I just think they're missing that number 1 receiver talent. And I think the Titans are gonna have a good game.
I don't think it'll be a super high scoring game, but I think the Colts will pull it out by a touchdown here. Maybe a little less, 5 or 6, but I think they will cover the spread there. Next up, we got the Raiders at the Commanders. Commanders favored by 3.5 without Jaden Daniels. I am the only one on the Raiders. I was not high on the Commanders to start the season, and with Jaden Daniels out, I am even lower on them right now. The Raiders aren't a very good team, but I think they're going to try to pound the ball with Gentry this week and keep it a low-scoring game. And I think the Raiders are going to keep it within a field goal. I don't know if they're going to win, but it'll keep it like a 1-2 point game. What do you think, Christopher?
I think the Commanders are going to win because even though Austin Eckler, he got put on IR, I think the 7th round rookie, Jacoby Market Merritt, I think his name is, I think he's going to have a great game now as the running back 1. And I think Terry McLaurin's going to get more involved. Hopefully he does.
Mariota's going to be able to get him the ball?
I don't know. I
See,
hope so.
I don't trust Mariota. He's been around a long time.
But Debo's doing really good this year.
Remember when Mariota quit on his team? He quit on the Falcons, remember?
Uh-huh.
I don't trust him. All right, let's go to the next one. We got the Steelers at the Patriots. Very tight spread here. Steelers favored by 1.5 in New England. I am the only one on the Patriots and Drake May. I think the Patriots are going to try to run the ball with Rahandra and play some tight defense. Aaron Rodgers, he had a very good first game, but last week wasn't the greatest. I think he's old and done with. I think the Patriots are an up-and-coming team, not a great team. I think they're going to be mediocre, but I think the Steelers are also a mediocre team, so I think the Patriots are going to squeak away with the win here. What do you think, Zachary?
Yeah, I think so too.
No, you don't. You picked the Steelers.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, it's because I think the Patriots might win, but it's going to be like a super close game.
The Steelers are the favorites.
What?
You want to change your pick?
No.
Okay. You think the Steelers are going to win by at least 2?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What do you mean?
The spread, the Steelers are 1.5 point favorites. Yeah.
So you think
So that means
the
they're gonna win.
Patriots are going to win, then you have to pick the Patriots.
You got to pay attention to your picks.
No, I thought it was negative.
No, that's a plus sign. All right, Christopher, on you.
I think the Steelers are going to win because I think they have a way better defense. I think their offense is going to do very good versus the Patriots defense. I don't think their defense is that good. I just think the Steelers it's going to be a low-scoring game, but the Steelers are going to, they're going to pull away in the fourth quarter and win the game.
All right, on to the battle of the backup quarterbacks. Bengals at the Vikings. Vikings are 3-point favorites at home this game. Zachary on team Carson Wentz and the Vikings. Think they could pull this game out?
Yeah.
Battle of backups?
Uh-huh.
What's the Vikings' strength?
The receivers.
They do have some. Jordan Addison's still out, right?
Yeah.
Another week?
Mm-hmm. One more week without him.
Yeah, but they're still pretty strong at receiver. Christopher, what do you got?
I think the Bengals are going to win because even though both of the backups are playing, I think the Bengals have the better backup in Jake Browning. I think they definitely have the better receiving core, but the Vikings defense is really good. Bengals not so good. So I think it's going to be Bengals winning by a field goal on the dot.
All
So
right.
I think the spread's going to hit on the dot.
We forgot to mention Aaron Jones is also out.
Oh yeah, Aaron Jones
So
is out.
that's going to hurt the Vikings run game there. Jordan Mason is decent, but
Jordan Mason's been taking most of the carries anyway.
that's true. But Aaron Jones is a pretty good running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the Bengals have a lot better, well, not a lot better. I think they have the better offense, a lot of talent there. Jake Browning had a good week last week. Carson Wentz is okay, but I think it's going to be a close game. Last possession gets the win.
Chase Brown has been quiet this year.
Maybe I think they're going to try to run the ball more with having backup quarterbacks. They're probably going to try to run more than pass if they can. So I think it'll be a close game. Next, we have the Texans at the Jaguars. The Jags are favored by 1.5. We are all on C.J. Stroud and the Texans. What do you think, Zachy?
I think the Texans are going to win this game because their defensive lines, I think, is going to have a good game with Will Anderson.
They've had a strong start to the season. Their defense. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to be able to protect C.J. Stroud though. Their offensive line's always been a problem.
I think this game they might be able to.
Yeah. Did the Jags have a good defensive line?
Yeah, they have a really good defensive line with Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter.
Nice. The Jags.
Oh, the Jags?
Jags.
Oh, their defense is all right. It's not the greatest, but
Are they going to be able to get to C.J. Stroud? I feel like you two get to C.J. Stroud with their offensive line.
Yeah, I think the Jaguars are going to cause C.J. Stroud to have to scramble a lot, which I don't think he likes to do because he likes to throw the ball more than run it. I think Nico Collins is going to have a good game. And the Texans defense I think it's really good with their D-line and their secondary. Derek Stingley, my favorite corner in the league. I think he's really good. And I think he's going to get a pick or two this game. And, yeah, Texans are going to win.
Yeah, I think Texans, they've been playing better. The offensive line still is a problem, but I think they will pull this out. The Jags have been playing a little bit over their head, I feel like. If they could stuff ETN. Is Ryan Thomas out? I think he's questionable.
I think he's questionable.
Yeah.
So he's not 100% if he plays. So I think that'll hurt them. And yeah, go Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we got the Saints at the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 7.5. Zachy, you're on the Saints. You think they're gonna keep it a little close in Seattle?
Yeah, I think there's going to be an upset in this game.
Oh, straight up win?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the Saints.
Saints gonna get their first win of the season. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, Christopher?
I was back and forth in this game because I really don't like the 7.5 point spread. The half just
the half
messed everything up. If it was a 7 point spread, I would automatically pick the Seahawks for that game. But the half made it a close pick. But I think the Seahawks, I think they're a way better team than the Saints. Saints aren't that good. Spencer Rattler haven't been playing terrible. He's actually been playing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But the Seahawks, Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith, and Jigma, I think they're going to have a great game. Kenneth Walker is going to have to step it up this year. Charbonnet's been doing really good. And I think their defense is going to hold the Saints to maybe a touchdown or two.
Yeah, I think Seattle's going to win this game too. I think they're going to win by probably about 10 points. The Saints are just not a good team. They don't have much talent on either side of the ball. They're in a rebuilding year. They need some help all over the place. The Seahawks have a lot of veterans there, and I think they get the job done with the 12th man at home in Seattle. Next up, we got the Broncos at the Chargers. Before the season started, you'd think this would be a very good game, but Broncos, you'd think they'd be favored. Chargers, 2.5 point favorites at home. The hot Chargers. Me and Christopher are on Team Harbaugh. Zachy is on the Broncos. Bo Nix can have a big game?
And hopefully, all of his passes are to Cortland Sutton.
I'll take that. I got Sutton on one of my teams. Christopher, you are a big Broncos fan this year, but you think the Chargers are going to win this one.
After losing to the Colts, I can't trust the Broncos anymore. Chargers their offense has been clicking. Their defense is doing great. I just think that's an easy pick.
Does Amari and Hampton get it together this week and actually get some yards?
Well, I'm playing against Zachary this week in fantasy, so I hope not.
I hope
But
so.
I think he'll have a all right game. I think he'll have a good game.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's been doing it with his arms, with his legs. He's been all over the place. Their defense is playing well. I think Hampton will finally punch one in the end zone, and get it going. Broncos, their defense is very good. Their offense should be better, but I don't think this is the week that they turn it around. We'll see who they play next week. But,
Division game. This could change the division a lot. If the Chargers win, they'll be 3-0. If the Broncos win, I don't know what the tiebreaker between the Chargers and Broncos is, but they'll be tied in their record, and that's going to be a great division.
Well, it could be, could see these teams both in the playoffs later on, so should be a good game. Next, we got Cowboys at the Bears. Cowboys are 1.5-point favorites. Zachary is on Team Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about the Cowboys?
They just came off a win versus the Giants.
Lucky win against the Giants.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
It's not really saying much, but okay.
And the receivers are looking pretty good.
CD and Mr. Pickens.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I like the Bears. I don't like them in general, but I don't think either of these teams are very good. But I think Caleb Williams will get it together. Swift is questionable, but they have a couple good receivers with DJ Moore and Adunze. Adunze's had a really good season so far.
Mm-hmm.
He's stepped up. I don't trust the Cowboys. Their defense is not very good, and their offense is up and down. What do you think?
I think the Bears' defense is terrible. I think the Cowboys are going to score a lot of points. I think it's going to be an offensive game in general. I think the Bears, they're just going to come out on top. I think it's going to be a close game, but I just can't trust the Cowboys to win this one.
All right, we got the Cardinals at the 49ers. 49ers are 3-point favorites with a backup quarterback against the hot Cardinals. Zachary is on Team Mac Jones and Mr. McCaffrey.
Uh-huh. They just came off a win, and McCaffrey's looking like his old self again, being great. Hopefully he doesn't get injured.
He's made it 2 games so far.
Uh-huh.
That's a plus.
Uh-huh.
All right, Christopher? You like the Cardinals with me?
Yeah, I don't think Mac Jones is gonna go 2-0. I think the Cardinals, Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison, I think they're gonna be a great duo this year. James Conner, I think he's gonna have a great game, and I think it's gonna be 49ers. Their defense is better, but I just think the Cardinals are gonna pull this one away.
Yeah, the 49ers, they're starting to get a little bit healthier, not at quarterback, but they I don't know, they still need Kittle back. They need to get Ayuk back. They need to get all their pieces back and get Purdy back to get on track. I think the Cardinals are healthier right now. I think the Cardinals are playing better. Well, they're both playing well, but I think the Cardinals are going to pull this one out. It's going to be a close game, but I'm going with the Cards. Zachy, we got Sunday Night Football. Chiefs at the Giants. Chiefs 6-point favorites. And Zachy, of course, is on Team Kansas City. What do you like about this game? What do you like about the matchup?
I hope Worthy plays. If he does, then the Giants' secondary is going to be challenged. If we could start a good run game this game, our season could flip around. And Mahomes could Mahomes it down the field.
All right. Excuse me, Christopher.
I picked the Giants. I think I think their defense is going to step up this game after allowing a lot of points last week. I think our Russell Wilson finally is playing really good. Malik Neighbors had an incredible game last week. Wandale had a great game. and I just think the Giants' offense looks better this year, and I think their defense also looks better. And it's going to be a battle of who wins their first game, and I think the Giants get it done at home.
All right, the last game of the week, Monday Night Football. Lions at the Ravens. Ravens 4.5-point favorites. We are all on the Lions.
I think 4.5 is way too high for this game. The Ravens are a great team, but the Lions are also really good. I think the Ravens are going to win this game, but I think it's going to come down to a field goal. But I think it's going to be a back-and-forth game, offensive game, and I think that's going to be the game of the week.
All right, what do you think, Zachary?
I think the Lions will get back to normal like last year and do good this game and upset the Ravens.
All right, I am on Team Lions as well. That's our show for the week. What do you say?
Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for week 4. See ya!
Thank you.
Bye!